Are you wearing your seatbelts? Because Fed Chairman Jerome Powell says, buckle up. As he puts it, the inflation fight will be long and bumpy. It seems neither a hard landing nor a soft landing is close at hand, and some are suggesting no landing at all. An economy that marches on in spite of inflation and higher interest rates. Economic uncertainty means you have to keep up with what's happening. Make sure you subscribe and we'll keep you in the know. Inflation remains a problem after 2 years. Interest rates have been surging for the past year and are poised to keep rising. And yet, in some key places, the economy does look relatively strong. GDP in each of the previous 2 quarters grew at annual rates around 3%. Unemployment in January fell to its lowest level in 53 years. And consumer spending, which accounts for 70% of GDP, was up nearly 2% in January after declining in both November and December. Could the economy really grow in an environment of high inflation and restrictive interest rates? Some economists seem to think so. Ed Yardeni of Yardeni Research says that's what we're seeing right now. The consumer data continues to show that you don't want to bet against the American consumers. When they're happy, they spend money. When they're depressed, they spend even more money. But the idea of a no-landing scenario is being widely criticized by others. For example, economist David Rosenberg of Rosenberg Research recently had this to say: "The no landing, it's a nice fairy tale, but that's what it is." Rosenberg clarified what he means, saying, "I don't think that there's a get-out-of-jail-free card for the economy in the context of the most acute Fed tightening cycle and into the most inverted yield curve since 1981. We just haven't seen the full brunt of the rate shock just yet." Chartered financial analyst Michael Leibowitz recently said the same thing. Time is not on the no-landing scenario's side. With every passing day, the effect of yesterday's interest rate hikes will weigh more on the economy. Let's be clear. It's not just yesterday's rate hikes. The minutes from the Federal Reserve's most recent policy meeting makes repeated references to ongoing rate hikes, and that meeting was held before the latest round of government price data showing annual inflation still over 6% and a sharp reacceleration in monthly inflation. I'd love to tell you that Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and all-you-can-eat diets are real, but they're not. Neither is an economy that keeps growing despite inflation and surging interest rates. As Michael Leibowitz puts it, a no-landing scenario is a pipe dream. In retrospect, seatbelts might not be enough for this long and bumpy ride. We're going to need airbags, an armored car, and a roll cage. Or maybe just some gold and silver. That's why I suggest you take the time to learn more about what's really going on in the economy by attending our exclusive one-on-one web conference at AugustaPreciousMetals.com/webconference.